And welcome back into the Sports Source. This segment of our program brought to you by Phil Cobble, Fine Homes and Land. Check out this beautiful home not far from the Turkey Creek shopping zone and the lake near North Shore. 2,300 plus square feet, 4 bedrooms, 2.5 baths. Beautifully landscaped backyard there. Move quick. Call Phil Cobble this week. 675-7000 is the number to get in touch with him and his team. And you see the website, philcobblehomes.com. All right. Gentlemen, we talked about preseason polls earlier in today's show. One has Tennessee, Sporting News had Tennessee number 13. Stuart Mandel has them number 8. Mark Schlabach has them number 11. You can be sure that Butch Jones is aware of those predictions, and he's trying to tamp down a little bit on the talk. Let's go ahead and show you what he said this week. Today's like an audio book on TV. All right. That's why I say everyone's talking about national championship and SEC championship. Let's slow down a little bit. Let's keep building this thing. We forget this is the first time we had bowl wins back-to-back since 1995 and 1996. It's the first time since 2007 where we were bowl eligible at that time of year. There's so many great things that are going on. Then the next part, we are going to win. We'll win big, but we want to make sure that we do it right. We have to step back and really be very gracious and excited about how far we've come and enjoy that journey and enjoy that process. That's famous now. It used to be it is what it is. It used to be the coaching thing. Now it's process. Thoughts on Jones' comments? One, will they do any good? And will they tap the brakes on the championship talk? We see the head shaking here. 2, should he have made those comments? Are there people out there, though, that are going to look at that and say, oh, wait a second, we're going to win titles? I want a coach that talks about winning titles.
Yes to the second part, no to the first part. I mean, I don't think it's really going to, change it. But it's good for him to put that out there, I think. And it puts things in perspective. So, but I think your eye on the prize is the SEC East. And all this other talk, I mean, I really do think people need to get real and tap the brakes on that.
I agree with his words so much, I could have written that statement for him. And Chuck, you're right. I think talk about the SEC East and keep it at that for now.
Yeah, I would have said the exact same thing, especially considering Butch Jones is coaching a team that really hasn't accomplished that much yet. I mean, nine wins is nice, and it's better than they've done in a while.
Back-to-back bowls, yeah.
But they still have a lot to prove. And he's talking about players individually. Like Jalen Hurd, he said, I think he's the best running back in the country, kind of motivating him to go up against Chubb and Fournette in his own conference and some of the others. But in terms of team goals, there's a long way to go.
Yeah, ready to push Hurd for Heisman. Your thoughts? You were shaking your head. No, it won't help, but yes, he should have said it.
It's not going to help. I mean, everybody's got their expectations, and today is the middle of May, and of course, as we both know, it is the growing season. So your expectations are just going to get bigger and bigger, and you'll harvest them come August, and they will be huge. Yeah. But yeah, he should tap the brakes. I've always, if a coach comes out and says, yes, declares we're going to win a championship, and you back it up, man, you love him because he was confident. But most of the time, the people that make those declarations, they don't happen. People forget that. For every Joe Namath, there's like 6 Rex Ryans, maybe not Rex Ryans, but
that's a world I don't want to live in.
And he should try to back it off a little bit, not because he's not confident, not because he doesn't believe it, but just simply let's get to the season.
I think there will be some people, though, they don't like it from any coach. It's just out there. There are people that don't like poor mouthing. He's trying to get us ready. He's trying to prepare us for when he can't live up to the expectations we've set. There are going to be people that look at that way. I would dismiss those people because what he's saying is true. If you win, target the East, and then if you win the SEC or, for gosh sakes, make a playoff, that's gravy. You don't go into a season when you've been where Tennessee. You don't go into a season expecting that.
I heard it's now or never, John.
That's right.
And if he doesn't tap the brakes and expectations get too high and he doesn't win a national championship, everybody's going to want Peyton Manning to coach the ball.
Exactly. There you go. And he'll have to answer more questions. All right.
The show just builds upon itself.
It's producing. It's all about producing. Speaking of stuff building on itself, the Big 12 has issues. So that's led some people to say, could the SEC expand again? We'll show you what they're talking about, and then we'll ask these guys to play the role of SEC Commissioner Greg Sankey. What would they do with the SEC? Short segment, then we come back, we talk Tennessee baseball, basketball, a little something I've heard on a possible settlement for the lawsuit. Come on back, Sports Source.